Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this channel. This is Complicated Conversations with Shanika. I thank you for tuning in. Please make sure before we get into this video, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, it will come to your phone, your laptop, your computer, your TV, whichever device you're using. But that way you'll be able to hear me and see me on either one. Okay, we're going to get into a conversation that's been very versatile on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, a few social medias, put it that way. And I have my opinion on this. I'm sorry, y'all can knock me, if you want to. I'm going to get comfortable with this one. You can knock me if you want to, or, like it however you choose. It really doesn't make a bit of a difference. But yeah, I had to let my hair down on this topic. We are discussing today this Will Smith slapping Chris Rock on the Oscars. And so we're going to get into this little thing right now. Y'all ready? Okay, turn your volume up because we finna go there. All right. Now, I totally understand. Let me say that first. Why Jada was upset, why Will was upset. I understand that Chris Rock joke, it wasn't funny, and it was a little distasteful, seeing as that she's going through what she's going through. I get that. I understand that. And I do understand he was standing up for his woman and he was trying to defend her. True may that be. But you ain't have no business putting your hands on this man. Like on some for real stuff, y'all. Let's be real and be honest. I really commend Chris Rock. Chris Rock, if you're watching this, I commend you. I commend you. Because if it were me, I would have slapped Will Smith back to reality. Back. Yeah, all the way back. That was very, very disrespectful. It was very disrespectful. It just made me look at him in a totally different light. Like, are you having a Kanye West moment, Will Smith? Like, you're an icon out here. Kids look up to you. Teenagers look up to you. They watch your sitcoms, your videos, your movies. And you get up out your seat at the Oscars. At the Oscars, you guys. Yeah, I let my hair down. I let loose. Yeah. At the Oscars. Because your girl is upset at a joke that this man made about her. Because if y'all think about it, in the beginning, Will Smith was laughing. He was laughing at the joke with Chris Rock. He found it just as funny. Until he looked over at Jada and realized she ain't finding it funny. Then he got up and got on his grown man and decided, I'm going to walk up here and I'm going to buff my tux up as I'm walking, and I'm going to slap this man. But why you didn't punch him? What made you slap him? Because you're a man. You got up to do a grown man deed. So why would you just slap him instead of punch him? You might as well have went the whole way. Not saying that you should have did anything. You should have not did none of that. Like, that really made me look at him totally different. It really did, because Chris Rock is up there doing a job. This is a job he's getting paid to do. This is his profession. He crack jokes. He make people laugh. His job is to make sure that the Oscars are not boring like they usually are. They're boring. But his job is to make you laugh so that you're not bored. Now, okay, she has alopecia. That's not funny. No, it's not. But he wasn't cracking on her personally having alopecia. He wasn't cracking on her skin color or on how big or skinny she was. Yeah, he was cracking that she had a bald head, but that was it. It was a joke. Now, with that being said, was it a good joke? No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good joke. He probably could have told a better joke than that. It honestly wasn't even funny. But okay, it was a joke. But what kills me with Will Smith, how many jokes and memes have people put out here about Jada when she hit you on that red table telling you that her old boy had a nice entanglement. You didn't get up and slap her, nor get up and slap the dude that she was having an entanglement with. But you got up out your seat at the Oscars to put your hands on a grown man. A grown man. And you found that to be okay as an icon. Domestic violence. As an icon to teenagers and to children that look up to you and love your movies and sitcoms. You choose to get up and commit domestic violence on another man. And hold on, not just commit domestic violence on another man. Then after that, he got up, accepted his award, and started to share some tears as if he sat there and said, oh shit, I just hit them. I just hit him. I'm finna have a problem. People finna start to feel some type of way. So let me get up here and shed a couple tears so that they'll feel bad for what I did. But here's what pissed me off with that. You might as well have kept the tears. You might as well have kept them. Because how you gonna get up and apologize to everybody else that had nothing to do with what you just did and not even apologize to this man from a man to a man? You not one time said, you know what? Okay, I didn't like the joke that you cracked on my wife. She's going through something that's serious to her. And I ain't like that, and it felt very distasteful. You guys, if you hear a little bit of construction work, they're outside my home doing some construction, so excuse that. But okay, I didn't like the joke that you cracked on my wife. You know, it was uncalled for. But as a man, I should never have put my hands on you. And I apologize for that. You know what? I would have respected him more for doing that than to stand up and apologize to the Oscars. Yeah, which they had nothing to do with your slap. Apologize to the tennis sisters and everybody else. But you slapped him. And all he was doing his job. All the reporters that come your way, all the paparazzis that come your way, all the paparazzis that came your way when Jada put out there how she was screwing this nigga and that dude. You didn't slap none of them. But you took out all your frustration and all your anger out on this man that was just doing his job. Was it a good job, you guys? No. The joke wasn't funny. No, he shouldn't have said it. Yes, it was distasteful, but it was not to the point to where you are to put your hands on someone else. It wasn't. That man has kids. He has a wife. He have children. This mess is all on social media. And they got memes about it. They making fun of Chris Rock. That ain't funny. But how would you like it? If when you'd have slapped him and turned around, because see, he turned around after he slapped him with a little smug smile on his face, like what he did was cool. But how would you like it if he'd have took his fist all the way back to Alabama and knocked your ass from here to next week? Then you'd have felt some type of way about it, because I'm sorry, I give Chris Rock a standing ovation. I really do. Because I'd have knocked some color back into Will Smith. Yeah. I felt very angered by that. You know, what also angered me is after he did that and he got that Oscar, how people still clapped for him. But guess what he just did, you guys? He committed black on black crime. That's what he just did. Because I felt like if that was a white man up there, standing up there, cracking that joke, you would not have got your happy ass up and put your hands on that man. But here's another scenario. Why did the Oscars allow it? That's what I would like to know from the Oscars organizations. Why would y'all allow him to stand up and do that? The moment he stood up and did that, where was security? He should not even been able to take a seat. He just committed a crime on national TV and y'all allowed it. The Oscars. But you know why they allowed it? Because it was a black on black crime. Because if it was a white man standing up there and Will Smith had to knock his behind into next week, he'd have been hauled up out of there. Y'all know it. He'd have been hauled up out of there. Ain't no way he'd have sat down and took a seat, kissed his wife, and all of that. Ain't no way. But everybody clapped for him, knowing that what he did was wrong and out of order and out of place. He needs some type of counseling. That Jada has got his head like all the way to the left. All the way. All the way. Because of alopecia. You did all of that over alopecia. Yes, alopecia does take your hair out. Yes, it does. It's not something that anyone will want to have. Not no one. But it ain't a deafening disease either. You know what? I would even give it the benefit of a doubt. I could even see if, Lord forbid, but she had cancer and that's why her hair was missing. And then Chris Rock cracked that joke and then Will Smith went up there and gave him a 5-finger discount. Okay, that still would be wrong, but I could kind of better understand it because my wife could be passing. She could be dying. This ain't funny. That wasn't funny to say. But she's not dying from alopecia. She ain't dying. She just went bald. You make enough money, y'all together make enough money that you can get your hair done every week if you wanted to. It wasn't that deep. It really wasn't. But you know what it was? Will Smith is exhausted from all of the talk, from all of the gossip that she been doing. Because she been putting their business out there at this red table. Yeah. All their business. So he's exhausted from that. And I feel like Chris Rock took the butt of everything. He took the butt of Will Smith being exhausted and tired. And this was just the last straw of something. But if anyone is listening to this, any celebrity, that was wrong. Will Smith owed Chris Rock an apology. From one man to another man. You both are black men. It's enough. It's enough seeing black men killing each other and shooting each other down and dogging each other and downplaying each other and belittling each other. Then to watch the Oscars and see 2 more black men belittling each other. You get your happy behind on stage and put your hands on this man. And what kills me with Jada bald head ass, yeah, and I'm going to say it, she not one time stopped to say, Will, that wasn't cool. Because guess what? Why I say that? She ain't finna mess up her career for him. She's not. Ain't no way she'd have got up there and slapped down one of them females. Because she about that money. But he just jacked up his career for her. For alopecia. Yeah. He just jacked up his career. Millions and millions upon millions of people that favor him and look up to him and love him. Now they all look at him in a totally different light over her. And he said it just right. Love will make you do some crazy things. And what you just did, Will Smith, was something crazy. And it wasn't worth it. I would have even respected you enough if you'd have stood up at your seat and told Chris Rock, hey, I know this is your job and I know you're just doing your job, but bruh, not my wife. She going through something right now. And I would have respected you more. And I'm pretty sure Chris Rock would have respected it also to lay off and say, you know what, my bad, I apologize. But you go your behind up there, put your hands on him, then walk back to your seat all smug and like you done something great. And then you sit up there and keep my name out your other fucking mouth. Like you in the hood. You at the damn Oscars, man. You at a place that people dream to get to and be to. And you sit in that chair and act like you belong on 79th Street in Chicago. This ain't Philly. You at the Oscars. You not only made yourself look bad, but you made your whole entire family look bad, your children. And, I'm so tired of people saying, well, he was just sticking up for his wife. Yes, he was sticking up for his wife. But I don't think that was his motive for slapping him. I think his motive is because he was just tired of all of everything all in one. All of the months and years of him going through, constantly hearing what she did and, what happened and who she did it with. He just was tired of that. He was tired of it. Because it was other ways that you could have defended your wife than to put your career at risk. Because now I don't mind defending my spouse. But if it's going to put me back in the hood status, I'm straight. We'll do this a different way. Because you could lose everything over defending somebody that won't do the same for you. She just told the whole world that she was having sex with this man. She was in a relationship with this man. She was having an entanglement with this man. And she didn't have a problem with telling you. Not only all of us, but you. That's something that could have been done in private. And you get up and risk your career for that. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't that serious. There were other ways of defending her than getting up and putting your hands on somebody else's family member. You put your hands on that man's personal body. That was wrong from one black woman to another black man. And if anybody is watching this, anybody, I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. If that was your brother or your uncle or your dad or your cousin, if he'd have put his hands on you, on your family member the way he did Chris Rock, y'all have been ready to knock him into next week. None of that wasn't funny. And then may I add this? Then he went to his little after party and was throwing his hands up like this is what it was. Like what he did was great. No, it wasn't. And the Oscars need to do something about that. That's not cute. That's showing our kids that it's okay to use violence when you get upset. That it's okay to take your fist and do whatever you need to do because somebody said something to you that you didn't like. That's not okay. For nobody to do it. For me to do it to you, for you to do it to me, it's not okay at all. There are other ways of defending your spouse. He didn't put his hands on Jada. Now, if he'd have put his hands on her, then yeah, Will Smith work him over. Put them paws on him. But he did not do that. He cracked a joke on her. And if you nor your wife couldn't take a joke, y'all asses shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have been there. It just looked ugly. And you're better than that. You said one thing right, Will Smith. That when you start to reach higher points, the devil starts to attack it. You're right about that. But you just allowed him to get into you and to mess your whole world up by what you just did. You allowed him in. Because, yes, that could have been the devil inside of Chris Rock making that joke. We could say that. But what was inside of you walking up to him and laying that fist on him? What was inside of you? Was it the devil too? Because you allowed him to do it. You allowed him to play with your emotion, to make you feel a certain way. You allowed that, which is what we do on a regular basis, which is what our black men are doing right now here today, allowing the devil to play on the emotion. Oh, he said my Jordans was ugly, or he said my haircut was ugly. So then they go get a pistol and they go shoot this other kid. The only difference is that you just didn't go get a pistol. You used your hand to do it. And for your kids to say that's just what we do, that wasn't cute. I'm sorry. I didn't like it. It was very distasteful for me. And it made me look at him in such an ugly way. And I don't even know him personally, but I've watched a lot of his sitcoms, a lot of his movies. Great actor. Great comedian. But that still didn't give you no right to put your hands on that grown man and you not even apologize. Because Chris Rock is just as a great actor and a great comedian as well. And Chris Rock, if you're watching this, I really take my hat off to you. I commend you, because if I was him, I'd have slapped his scalp off, and it would have flew over to Jada's head. So she would have had some hair. That's how angry I was at watching him do it and watching him puff his chest up as though he done something that was wonderful. I commend you for taking it and standing still and not taking matters into your own hands. I commend you for that, because all of us don't have that type of humbleness, I would say. We don't. They should have contacted the police and got the police involved, the security involved. They had none of the sort. I watched the whole thing. They let him sit back down and everything. That should not have happened. It shouldn't have. And I'm so sorry. To you and your family, I'm so sorry, because that was very ugly. You know, we don't know if he was reading off a teleprompter or what. He was doing a job. The joke wasn't funny. Yes, it was distasteful, but it didn't warrant nobody to get your behind up stage and put your hands on him. It just wasn't that serious to me. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. These are my opinions. You may not like them. I don't know. I really don't care. I'm gonna say how I feel, just like y'all feel how y'all feel. But it was distasteful to me. I'm sorry. That was something that I wouldn't want my children watching. And then you go back and do your after party and you popping bottles and all of this other stuff, like what you did was okay, but you apologize to everybody else but that one man that you hit. That one man that you could have messed his career up. Because guess what? I know you thought that it was cute and all. I know everybody thought it was cute and all, and they cracking memes and jokes about it. But guess what? Every day that man turn on his network and look at all these social medias, that's embarrassing to him and his family. Him and his family is watching these memes. They watched their father get, hit on. She watched her husband get hit on. And what could she do about it? What could his kids do about it? Because Will Smith got upset because his wife got alopecia. Damn. Okay. It's a lot of us don't have a whole lot of hair. It's some of us that shave our head just because, and we don't even have alopecia. Get over it. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't a crippling disease. It's not a death sentence. It was just distasteful and ignorant. It really was. And like I said before, we have enough watching our black men kill other black men than to sit up and watch a multi-millionaire put his hands, which is a black man, on another multi-millionaire black man. And the Oscars allowed it because you know why? It sells. It sells. It makes money. So it was not just distasteful for Will. It was distasteful for the Oscars to allow it also, because they allowed him to walk up on that stage and do what he did. It was not one security guard in sight. And if you listen to Chris Rock, he kind of knew what was about to happen, because he said, "Uh-oh, Richard," as if to say, somebody get him. And nobody did nothing. So yeah, I won't ever be watching the Oscars again. And I'm sorry, but I won't watch nothing Will Smith make, because it just made me look at him in a totally different light. And I don't know who all feel that same way, but I do. So with that being said, if you got a comment to leave, you got something to say about what happened, drop a comment. Feed into it. Give me some feedback. Let me know if maybe what I'm thinking is the wrong way of thinking, because I'm human. So I could be looking at things the wrong way. I don't know. I'm just, I watched the video and I saw it and I didn't like it. And I watched it all the way through. And it just made me look at him differently. I didn't like how he walked off that stage like as if he done something. Then he got back up there in tears, apologizing to everybody else, the Oscars and the tennis player sisters and their dad and other people. But you went all the way around who you should have been apologizing to as a man. Because, see, that's what a real man does. They admit they fault. They fix it. They say, hey, I was wrong. Hey, if it was any kids that was watching this, don't do what I did. Do differently. But instead, you blamed it on something else to be able to have a reason to say why you did what you did. No, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. So if y'all got a comment to leave, y'all want to say something about it, hey, let's argue. Let's do it. I don't have a problem with it. If you agree, drop it. Drop a comment. Let me know if you agree. I would love to hear y'all's side of how you feel, how you may feel. We're all humans. We're just voicing our opinions. We're just voicing how we feel about the situation because it's on national TV. So yeah, it's to be seen. So we are allowed to have an opinion about it. But Chris Rock, if you ever watch this, God bless you and your family. You know, I commend you for doing the right thing. God will take care of what happened. I'm glad that you did not lay paws back on his head because I probably would have. Yes, he will probably have been sitting over there with Samuel L. Jackson. That's how far I would have knocked him. Because I feel like if 50 Cent was standing up there, Will Smith wouldn't have never tried that. He wouldn't have never tried that. I don't give a damn how mad he would have got. He wouldn't have never got his happy behind up there and put a paw, a fingernail on 50 Cent if he was standing up there and had made that same joke, or Tupac, Lord rest his soul. He wouldn't have. So if y'all feel the same way, if y'all feel different, hit a sister up. Let me know how you feel about it. Okay? Let's argue. Let's do it. Thank you for watching my channel, Complicated Conversations with Shanika. Once again, Complicated Conversations with Shanika. Tune in. I will be dropping some more videos. I will be trying to get back into line and back in tune as to getting these videos out. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That way, whenever I drop a video, it's going to come straight to you. So you can either watch it now or watch it later. You ain't got to watch it at the moment. Okay? And what do we always say? My sisters and my brothers. Be bold, be you, and be beautiful. Okay? God bless. All right.